All right. Ian.
EA did a scumbag this past week.
It's been a while since EA did something this scumbaggerish. Scumbagger? What?
Scumbaggly.
Think of the adverb.
So UFC 4 comes out. EA's entry into the they've got something for every sport, and makes it through its review period. About a month after the game comes out, this past week, people suddenly start seeing ads pop up in between rounds or before replays in game. So these are not video ads. These are quick little just like picture ads that kind of appear at the beginning of like the replay bumper, like they would in I guess if you were watching this on TV.
Sure.
So it's a scumbag move. Basically, you pay $60 for this game, and it does not have ads in the first month to make sure that it gets through all the review periods without people being like, why am I paying $60 for this game if you're going to show me ads as well? And then they sneak them in. EA, as of the 6th, has now removed in-game ads from UFC 4 after fans flooded the company's social channels with complaints. This is from the Eurogamer article. In a statement to Eurogamer that was also posted on Reddit, EA said earlier this week the team turned on ad placements in EA Sports UFC 4 that appeared during the replay moments in gameplay. This type of advertising inventory is not new to the UFC franchise, though we have typically reserved displaying ads to specific main menu titles or octagon logo placement. So it is new to the UFC franchise. You can't say that it's a new type of ad that you've magically decided to turn on a month after the game has been released and people have paid you for it. It's a scumbag move. And what I saw was, it's amazing. They always talk about frogs. You know, the parable of the frog. If you put a frog in boiling water and you increase the heat slowly, the frog is never going to notice that it's being cooked to death. There are people out there defending EA for doing this. Well, it's very realistic. It's realistic. I mean that's how it is in the UFC when you watch the UFC on TV. Shut the fuck up. All right, I mean, not to get us in trouble again, but I don't think anyone's going to be mad at me for saying that. Stop defending these sorts of stupid moves, because you're defending this one day. The next thing is it's going to be a 3-second ad, then a 5-second ad. You're going to be like, well, it's not that. Like,
so you're saying they're being babies, the ones defending EA are being babies?
Yes. The ones defending EA are being babies. Why would you defend them doing this? It's absolutely indefensible.
Well, the defense is that that's what the on-screen real-life product is like as well. That's their defense. So I see that, and I los cojones of EA to do this. It's like the slimy, like I smile because it's so slimy that EA does this stuff. Going back to charging for gasoline in their mobile game, their Need for Speed game years back, where it's like, it's so bold to do that. And the fact that they don't expect the backlash is just funny. It's like, yeah, is this
a new surprise mechanic that they're working on?
Yeah, surprise mechanic. Yeah, it's like, it's not that it's over quick, but it's not the point. It's like it wasn't ever in the game, and you decide to flip the switch and advertise the Amazon The Boys season 2. Great show, by the way. And that's just coming, just launched season 2. I guess, yeah. I mean, the advertisements on the canvas, that's part. I mean, would you complain about that? No, I wouldn't complain about that. I mean, because that's, you don't ever notice on that.
But like
that's expected, I guess.
My thing is that they did it after the review period to sneak it by, so that there isn't some, that there aren't reviews going like, okay, the advertising is getting a little heavy. And who knows? Maybe they wouldn't have even said that. Because, I mean, the people who, for whatever reason, are defending it have a point. Sure, visually, it goes along with how UFC is presented on TV, but it's the sneakiness.
Yeah, it's the sneakiness. This commenter said,
I think that they got something by you.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind the commercials if it was a free-to-play game, commented Redditor Ryan Goddard 84. But the full retail price plus being bombarded with advertisements is a real slap in the face. If it was just on the Octagon canvas, then it would actually be pretty cool. So saying maybe replace one of like the logos that are there for that. That's a good idea.
EA
Or if
did
it was
that-
just a little trailer in the corner of the screen for 5 seconds.
EA did that with Burnout Paradise, a game that I really liked, where like when you would be playing online, the billboards like in the game, the ads would change. But you knew buying the game that there were billboard ads on there. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you know.
This is an interesting twist. In July 2020, the Wall Street Journal reported, we must have missed this news, reported that AT&T's Warner Media ran 3 ad tests within February 2018's UFC 3, probably why hardly anyone noticed. Back in May, promoting Turner Properties' Rick and Morty, Snowpiercer, and The Match. So they did this in a small, I guess, in UFC 3. Just well, this is the dangerous part about this now. They're starting to treat this like any other part of advertising. Well, we can just maybe we can target these gamers so they'll only see the advertising. That's where it gets fucked up after you paid for it. That's where it is. Again,
yes.
If it was free to play, I'd say, like, well, it's free to play. They can do what they want. But you paid $60 for this. That's kind of weird.
People also, like I said, they read reviews to find out about games. If this was a known thing and there was a chance, just let people know this up front. I think the advertising is shitty, but if they got to do all this advertising, fine. But don't change the amount of advertising in it after release.
In July, credit reporting company Experian started a test within UFC 3 for its Experian Boost product, which aims to help people increase their credit score. The test ad featured celebrity spokesman John Cena. Cena's getting out there with everything nowadays. He's advertising for a credit booster. And they put that in the UFC 3 to test that? That's not even like the same audience, really. Yeah, everyone's worried about their credit score, but that doesn't even line up. It's weird. So do a protein bar or something in that, or I don't know. As part of reaching a wider, younger audience that isn't necessarily watching telly, according to the marketers. This is from the Eurogamer audience. I love how they say telly. Wish we used telly instead of TV. The Wall Street Journal noted that video game executives were mindful of the backlash from gamers, and that's exactly what they've got now with the Amazon adverts and UFC 4. Perhaps they viewed a potential negative reaction as the cost of doing business. Well, not this big.
Yeah.
They asked, what's next? An advert you have to watch at halftime in FIFA 21? Hey, if this went over, that's what you would have saw.
Right.
You would have saw a 15-second ad at halftime before you can click continue.
Yeah, what's next? When I play the football game, I have to stop fucking playing and watch 20 minutes of commercials every multiple times during the game. Well, it's fine. It's realistic. So
Yeah, you can't
eat me.
You have to draw the line somewhere. I would draw the line at like advertising, like as a commercial, like for stuff that's right now. That's where I would draw the line.
Yes.
Put it on the fucking mat. Sure, we get that. It's not too noticeable. And I think most people would be acceptable with that. But all right, well, it seems like every couple of years we have this with EA. I mean, Battlefront debacle was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
With the deal, was that 2 years ago already?
Yeah, that's 2 years ago.
So, but the backlash now, you have better Star Wars games coming out, like the fucking X-Wing Squadrons.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I still want a remaster of X-Wing, but at least EA's going in the right direction there.